What do you do if you can't trust mainstream media news reporting? What you can do is learn to spot fake news, and these upcoming incidents are some of the most outrageous times mainstream media screwed up and lied to their viewers. Before we start, we want to welcome our new viewers, and special thanks to our loyal subscribers. Your support is always appreciated. Now, let's get to the topic, shall we? At number 10, Pizzagate. In 2016, one of the most scandalous cases is from the likes of Fox News, the New York Times, and the Washington Post. They tried to find evidence of what was the Pizzagate conspiracy. This story came to light after WikiLeaks released emails from John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman. Reddit and 4chan immediately jumped on the news and came up with the conspiracy that pizza was code, and that the Clintons had a secret underground human trafficking abuse ring in a pizzeria called Comet. This news, while it gathered millions of people's attention, ended up false. It reached a point where the Metropolitan Police Department of the District of Columbia intervened and called it a fictitious conspiracy theory. 9. Donald Trump sent his own plane to transport 200 stranded Marines. Donald Trump generously sending his own private jet to save 200 stranded Marines was a headline published by AmericanMilitaryNews.com. The media platform gained over 893,000 in no time. The article claimed that in 1991, Operation Desert Storm left hundreds of Marines stranded, and that after finding out about it, Trump came to the rescue. The truth is a lot less exciting. Yes, a Trump-branded plane did transport the Marines, but it was one that was contracted to the U.S. Army. The Sun calls killer a demonic cannibal. In March 2017, one of the most shocking fake news stories ever came out courtesy of the Sun newspaper. As they reported on the brutal murder of Cyrus Yem by the hands of Matthew Williams, they called him a demonic cannibal who was eating parts of Yem's face. In August, the Independent Press Standards Organization's press watchdog declared that the Sun had breached 6 different articles of the journalistic code of conduct. But it turns out the Sun was basing its report on the claims of an eyewitness, and there was no evidence of cannibalism. 7. World leaders are investing billions into global warming research. Can you guess where this upcoming clickbaity news article came from? The Daily Mail published an article that claimed presidents and such were duped into pouring billions of dollars into researching global warming when the situation wasn't as dire as thought. This came after several scientists published a landmark research paper, which the Daily Mail described as founded on unverified data. The Independent Press Standards Organization investigated this and ended up filing a complaint against the report, saying that there was no proof that the paper was false, and the world leaders had, in fact, not been duped. 6. 100,000 people face a Christmas without universal benefit. There is a distinct difference between fake news and inaccuracies in an otherwise true story. This is fake news, and by BBC nonetheless. In November 2017, Paul Lewis, a BBC Radio 4 presenter, claimed that 100,000 people were set to get less or no universal credit over Christmas. The BBC further details the story by claiming those paid weekly would have had 5 paydays in December and thus earned too much to be eligible for the benefit. Several other mainstream news sources picked up this fabrication before the actual figures were investigated and found to be lower. 5. Why the NBA canceled the 2017 AllStar Game in North Carolina. Technically, abcnews.com.co was the one to release this news. This copycat even had a similar logo to the real ABC News, so they're not mainstream media. But unfortunately, the same can't go for other media sources like Cleveland.com and NBC Sports Pro Basketball Talk, who picked up the story. Before anything official was announced on the 2017 All-Star Game, there was talk to the game being canceled in protest of the anti-gay bathroom bill in North Carolina. It was also said that the commissioner, Adam Silver, handed North Carolina a 30-day ultimatum to overturn the legislation. Cleveland.com later posted a rewrite, and the NBA issued a clarification. So how many people believed this false news report? It was shared over 2.4 million times on social media. 4. Lorry stopped on the pavement in Oxford Street. Blood on the floor. Mail Online News took creative freedom to report a fight breaking out on a platform at Oxford Circus, which sent commuters out of the station. At the time, social media was overflowing with rumors of a possible attack. Amid all the panic, the Mail Online took a 10-day-old tweet about a lorry stopped on the pavement in Oxford Street, police all around it and blood on the floor, that was actually about a fallen window cleaner, and slapped it onto the current incident. They later removed the post and issued a correction. 3. U.S. Senator John McCain linked to the London Bridge attack. In 2017, websites like Global Politics Now and Freedom Daily claimed that one of the attackers, Rahid Radone, on London Bridge and Borough Market was linked to the U.S. Senator John McCain. As you can guess, this was far more than stretching the truth. 2. CNN links Trump aide to Russian bank. If you're as big as CNN, it's best not to use just one unnamed source when making a claim as dangerous as saying Trump aide Anthony Scaramucci was linked to a Russian bank 4 days before Trump's inauguration. As it turns out, that news was plain and simple fake news. As a result, CNN had to issue public apologies, corrections, and 3 journalists resigned. 1. UK and USA are weak. Angela Merkel calls for the German-led EU army to defend Europe. We expected more from the Express. Instead, in January 2017, the Express went wild with a story that claimed German Chancellor Angela Merkel, dubbed as the de facto leader of the European Union, called for an EU army to defend Europe. Other news outlets jumped aboard this story and added their own claims. However, on February 10th, the Express released a correction. While they were trying to issue a statement, their interpretation of what Merkel was calling for was misleading. What do you think of these fake news reports? Which ones did we miss? Let us know in the comments section. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so. Make sure to click the notification bell to be notified whenever we upload new videos. Thanks for watching. See you on our next video. Peace.